everyone. Happy Wednesday night and welcome to our weekly crafty session. I have missed you guys. Welcome, welcome. I will give you an update of what has been happening in my world once we get started, but welcome to my happy space, aka my craft room. My name is Anne Granger and I'm an independent demonstrator here in Canada. I live in a little town called Dorchester in Ontario, and I'm excited to be with you guys. Every Wednesday night around 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I go live with a project. So I pick a product of the week, I create projects around it, and then I come to you live and we create a project together. It's like you are stamping with me in my room. I feel like you're sitting across the other side of the table. We are laughing, we are giggling, we are eating chocolate, we are just having a great time. But because I can't do that, well, I can if you come to my in-person classes, but I thought I would bring it to you via a Facebook Live. So I call them my crafty session. So each week, as I said, I pick a product and then we create a project and then I share the samples that I've created with you so that you can see, because I truly believe that the more you see something, the more you might be willing to purchase it. I don't know about you, but there's many times I've looked at a stamp set in the Stampin' Up catalog and been like, yeah, no, that stamp set's not for me. And then I see my beautiful friends sharing samples and I think, oh yeah, I really need that one. That's a great one. All right, so I'm going to check my settings and make sure that I am in the right spot. I have been missed the last few weeks of our crafty sessions, and that is because my father was in the hospital, and when you are an only child, you get to do all the dealing with. So I'm happy to report my dad is home. He's doing a lot better. So that is good. So things are starting to settle down around here. We're going back to some normalcy. And I'm telling you, I missed my craft room. Like, honestly, I was working and then heading up to the hospital. And then, you know, taking care of my mom. So it was exhausting. So I had to really make sure I took care of myself. And unfortunately, I just didn't have the energy, to do Stampin' Up at that time. But I'm telling you, I missed my room. I finally was able to get in my room on the weekend and I was like, oh my God, I finally stamped. I felt so great. I'm still playing catch up. So bear with me, as I catch up on things, but I'm hoping that by the end of the weekend, I will be caught up, but not to worry. I have next week off. It's March break, so I'm super excited. Me and my craft room are going to have some serious dates, crafting sessions, and I'm going to play tons of music. Hello, Nadine. Thank you. Thank you. I feel those hugs. I definitely felt the hugs from my crafting community. It felt great. And my mom and dad, thank you for all the well wishes too. All right. So tonight we are crafting with some new product. Stampin' Up just released 30 new products in the online store, which is called Online Exclusives. That just means that you will not find them anywhere in a catalog. So that's why you can purchase them online. But if you attended a class, you can order them that way. You can order online. You can email me an order. It's just Stampin' Up's way of hosting. A lot of things are going to the world of online shopping. And Stampin' Up wants to be able to meet the trends that is happening with online shopping. And usually it takes Stampin' Up like 2 years to create a catalog. So if that's the case, we'd have to wait 2 years if something was trendy, and we don't want to do that. So Stampin' Up is really doing it. So this is the first release of 3 in 2024, and there's over 30 new projects. So I'm excited to share those projects with you tonight. So I am going to flip my camera and we are going to get started. If you are here, say hi. Today is, what day? It's Wednesday, March 6th. If you're watching live, you're going to see the red live button up top. And if you're watching on the replay, let me know you're watching on the replay. And please make sure to like, comment, and share. Interact with me when we're doing this video. That's how I feel like we're crafting together. Grab your supplies and let's create. So I'm excited to stamp with you. So let's flip the camera and let's get started. I'm going to flip you. You're going to see my blinds, and then I'm going to flip you up. I wish I could show you my beautiful front yard. Well, right now it's gloomy and dark, but I love it because I sit here and I watch the birds at my trees, and it's just, I love it so much. Okay, so tonight we are So I think I'm straight, so if someone can let me know if everything looks great, that would be awesome. So tonight, as I said, we are sharing online exclusives, and I am using the new product from this release. So the best way to see what's available is to go to my blog, which is www.stampwithann. I know it hasn't been updated in a few weeks, just bear with me. I'm getting caught up on all the things I need to do that I missed when I was taking care of my parents. And click shop now. That's going to take you to my online store. Then click online exclusives. You're going to see all those 30 new products. This is just a little sampling, but tonight I'm going to share with you the simple Zinnia bundle. It is a bundle. It's also a suite. The suite is currently not available because these beautiful shiny sequins are actually not available. They will be available again in April. I'm telling you, Stampin' Up is rocking it with the designer series paper and embellishments lately. Those are the ones that are selling like crazy. It also has a beautiful embossing folder. I have to tell you, well, online exclusives came out and I was going to order, and then everything happened. And I didn't really get a chance to order. So I was actually lucky enough to borrow a stamp set from my team member, Stephanie. She works with me, so thank you, Stephanie. She let me borrow her stamp set and dies and some designer series paper so I can create projects this week. But I fell in love with it so much that I actually placed an order and ordered it myself. So let's show you what we're doing tonight. So this is the stamp set. It is a beautiful stamp set. It is red rubber. It's a cling. But what I really liked about this when I got it in person was the greetings. I love this one, sending flowers and thinking of you. How nice would that be to go get a pot of flowers from your local, flower shop and then include that card? It's just so beautiful. I also really like this one, words fail to express my gratitude, because sometimes saying thank you and writing it on paper is really hard. You try to say what you mean. And then I like this thanks so much. So it's a beautiful set. It also comes with matching coordinating dies. Now, I'm just going to send them out. This is the way Stephanie gave them to me. But as you can see, this will cut out that one. This will cut out this one. And then there's leaves, right? So that really cuts out. And then I'm sure these also cut out the flowers in the paper. And then you have some other ones where you can make your own flowers. And then you can make your own leaves. There's just so much you can do with this. Tonight, we are actually going to be using these two. So I'm just going to stick those out. I feel like, I'm not sure what's going on, but I see some weird comments coming on my videos. So let's hope that it's nothing crazy. Yeah, we might have to delete some video comments after. Okay, I'm gonna roll with it because I can't do anything about it right now. Okay, so here is the gorgeous what is the paper called? Flowering Zinnias stamp set. Paper. It is gorgeous. It is 12 by 12. I just cut it in 6 by 6. So I'll show you the patterns. There's the first one with that one. This is pumpkin pie with this one. This is my favorite. I really like this one. I love the grid with that. This one is neat. Actually, when I first looked at it, I was like, oh, it looks like corn stalks. It would be a great page you could use on a farming set. I like this one. This one's really pretty too, tone on tone. Like that. And I think this has to be my favorite with this. Thank you, Nadine. I appreciate that. Hopefully I can delete it. So that will be, I appreciate you taking care of me. If you see any more, please delete them. Okay, so we are going to create a project. Now the project I'm going to be creating was inspired by one I saw on the flyer. And I actually was starting to work on it, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to use a lot of it and just make the card with you. So my base is Old Olive, and it's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I will be uploading this video to my YouTube channel, and I will be uploading it to my blog on the weekend with some other samples. Like I said, I just need some time to get caught up on things. So I have a paper that is basic white, and it is 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm literally just going to put it inside. Now, I tend not to stamp the inside of my cards because I have a lot of friends that purchase my cards from me, and they like their blanks inside blank, so they can do their own messages. All right, so here we are using this paper. As I said, it looks like a bunch of corn stalks if you're driving through a cornfield, and we're just gonna go put that on. So that is 4 by 5 1/4. And like I said, all these measurements will be up on my blog. All right, so then what we're gonna do is we're going to, I've already gone ahead and done some of it already, but I just thought I would share with you. So we're gonna get some basic white, and we're going to stamp the flowers. I don't know about you, but here in Ontario on Monday, the weather was 19 degrees. My coworker was telling me that the last time we had a temperature of 19 degrees in March was in 1960. I was like, oh my gosh. It was so nice. It was warm. It was a nice gentle breeze. People were happy. I saw so many people out walking. I heard people were opening their windows. And today, like the temperature is dropping. It was 7 this morning, and the temperature is dropping as the day goes out, and it's supposed to be colder later, which I'm like, what is this craziness? Okay, so I stamped the flowers and I stamped the leaves. Now for my flowers, I've already colored them, but I just thought I would do one with you. I brought in the colors right from the pattern paper. So this is Designer Series paper. So I'm going to use Petal Pink, and I'm going to use Lemon Lime Twist. And then I colored my flowers. I've already colored 3 flowers, but I'm going to do one with you. I did them in Pumpkin Pie, Highland Heather, and Mellow Mambo. This screams summer to me, like spring, summer. It's really neat. And it's funny, I'm not a person to use a lot of purples, so I was excited when this paper had some purples that I could start using some purples. And I have to think the favorite color is, I'm going to do this one, and I'm going to do this and this, okay? So we are going to color with dark petal pink. So these are our stamping blends. You get them in a pack of 2, and you get a light and a dark. And they're alcohol markers. So they're meant for coloring and shading, and truly they make you feel like an artist when you color with them. There's no right or wrong. And they have like a nub, or they have like a brush. So I'm actually going to use the dark. I prefer to use the nub side because I feel that I have more control over it. And I'm actually just going to highlight these little, I'm going to call them stars, center. Okay, so I'm just doing that. And then I'm going to take the dark Melon Mambo, and I'm just going to, Stampin' Up concept artists do a really good job of just kind of telling you where to go. I'm actually going to color the inside here in the middle with my dark. And I'm just going to like, I'm listening to my daughters. It's so funny. What I always find when I have a class and people are coloring, it gets so quiet. I'm just kind of like just brushing these little lines. There. Now I'm going to come in with my pink light Melon Mambo, and I'm just going to color. I like to color in circles. I find like little circles. I heard that tip from a demonstrator before, and I really like it. And as I said, I like to color with the pointy end, called the nub, because I feel I have more control over my markers. And the neat thing about this, it's meant for shading and highlighting. So you can create dark to light, light to dark. There's no right or wrong. I am like, there's demonstrators out there that do amazing job with these colors, markers. And they say what they do is they just stamp a whole bunch of images. And then when they're watching TV, they just color. And I think, oh my gosh, that's so fun. Leave a little bit of white space. That's okay. I'm just kind of just coloring it quickly. Sometimes I just go like this too. Or I go like little round circles. Like I said, there's no right or wrong. You just choose how you like to color. Okay, so I did that one. And then we're going to do the leaves. And I'm going to use Lemon Lime Twist. As I said, if you're really wanting to learn to color. Now this time I'm going to go light to dark just to show you the difference. There is like really no difference. And then I'll come back in and shade it a little bit. Okay. Oh, this one is dark. You can't really see it. Maybe you can. Okay. And then you can go back. So I've done those two. And then the neat thing about this is I love the fact when you can stamp and die cut. So I'm just going to do a quick one here for you. This is our Baby Boss. This is our mini Stampin' Cut, which I absolutely love because I can bring it to my desk when I'm working, or if I was going to a friend's house, I could bring it, or if I'm going to a crop, I could bring it. I don't have to load the big one. I am using Post-it tape. I just find it holds my my dies in place. And look, my plates are well loved and they have not cracked yet. I'm waiting to the day. I have new ones, but I'm like, why you break them if these ones do work perfectly? And they do. All right, so as you can see, we've cut out a beautiful flower. And we're going to go ahead and cut out, I'm just going to put this away, because I do need to take this stamp set back tomorrow. My coworker, she's going, she needs to create some swaps with it. So, and then once we're just going to line it up. So like I said, you can stamp and cut. It's so easy to do. Now, as I said earlier, I have already colored all of my images because I thought, oh, to make you guys sit there and watch me color, we'd be here for a long time. And I know how time precious is, everybody. All right, let's move that out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to bring in the flowers and show you. I have done one in Highland Heather. So I used Highland Heather. I used Melon Mambo. And I used Pumpkin Pie. And there's the Melon Mambo we colored. And then I did a whole bunch of leaves. And I did some in Old Olive and Lemon Lime Twist, and I just colored like a whole bunch. So I just did that a little ahead of time so that would save us when we were working. All right, so we're gonna move these aside. We're going to bring in our card base, and I'm going to take my leaves. Let's see here, which one do I like? I'll go with this one. I'm going to grab my adhesive. Tape runner. Where's my tape runner? Where did you go, tape runner? Oh, there it is. It's on my desk. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. So I'm just going to put these here, and we're going to put a leaf, just so you can do that. And then maybe I'll put one up here. So I'm just kind of like figuring out where I want them. So I'm going to put that one there. And I'm going to put this one here. So I'm going to put a leaf on this side. And then I'll put one over here. Just like that. So I'm just kind of laying them down for a minute till I figure out the way I like them. And then on this one, we're going to put both on this side. So, did I have two darker ones? Oh yeah, I have different colors there. I'm going to need to put a little bit of tape on here. Okay. So there is our 3 pieces. Now I'm going to go ahead and pop these up. Where are my dimensionals? Okay. So I have a new piece here, and I just like to bend them. I don't know, I find it helps peel them up a little easier. And I'm just going to put some dimensionals down. If you're joining us, welcome. I've missed you guys. I've been away the last few weeks, but I'm hoping things are settling down and I'll be good. Next week is March break, so I'm excited to spend some time at home, just puttering around the house, hopefully doing some spring cleaning. I know. It's a little early, but I'm ready for it. Okay, so I'm just putting our flowers down like that. If you've commented and I haven't seen it, I will go back and comment. Hopefully there wasn't too much craziness. I see some, I will be deleting some not friendly comments when I'm done. Okay, so I am going to use, let's start this back here. Always get in the habit of I just like to get in the habit of putting my stamps away in my cleaning up as I go. I'm not one for a messy desk, but also I find it, you don't want to make sure you don't lose things. So, I am using Blackberry Bliss. I love this color and I feel like it's a really nice one. Just tapping it, and we're just going to cut it. Oh, I can't see. I'm kind of stamping. Right there, sending flowers and thinking of you. I really, like as I said at the beginning of this video, I really like that saying. I think it's gorgeous. And I love how it's like bold with script. And I'm going to show you a way how I use that saying in a different way. I'm just going to bring in my paper cutter here. And just trim it up here. Oh, I think I smeared it. That's okay. We're going to cut that off. That's the one thing about dark, like some of the ink pads, they're juicier than the others. That's okay. We're going to make it work. All right. I am going to put this here. Oh, I think I smeared that too much. Well, let's redo that. I don't like it. It's smeared way too much for my liking. We'll do it again. That's the art of paper crafting. If you have a mistake, you just redo it. I'm going to actually let this dry for a minute before I cut it. Just let that sit there. Okay. Okay. I'm going to get some twine. While we're waiting, we can do that part. I'll close this up. I just want to give that a chance to dry for a minute. Okay, so I'm picking some twine, and I'm just going to cut it. And what I'm doing is I'm like making sure the ends are the same, and then I'm going to cut it here. And then I'm going to just make it like a double bow. So it looks like this, and I just kind of play around with it. Okay, so that's good. Let's move this aside. Hopefully give that a minute to dry. All right, hopefully I won't stick my hand in it this time. actually just going to adhere this down. I don't necessarily want to pop it up. So we're just going to lightly put some tape on that. And just wanted a little bit of that like showing like there. Then we're going to come in with our glue dots. And I'm going to put it right here. And then I will come in with paper snips and just trim that out just so it's a little not as thing. Now, as I was saying earlier when we started this video, I'm going to show you the flyer. So you can see I cased this sample right here. I just thought it would be fun to show you. Now, the sequence they used on theirs is the adhesive back shiny sequence. They are not available right at the moment. So I was like, what can we use? So I actually have the adhesive back sequence trio. And I thought, you know what? They'll just work just as pretty. And I am actually going to, let's see what the pink looks like. Oh yeah, the pink might look kind of nice. Let's see, we'll put one down here in this corner, and then we'll put one up there. So, I mean, go ahead and use other products that you have if something isn't available. Or, what I'm telling you, our Stampin' Up! Dimensionals, our Stampin' Up! Sequence and paper, every time they're just getting better and better. It's like they're so hot. All right, there is our card for tonight featuring this simple Zinnias. I love that you can color and cut, or you can use flowers from the designer series paper. There's so much you could do. I feel like there's people love flowers, especially if you love to garden, and I feel like that season is coming soon. And I think of my coworker, she loves to garden. And so this would be a fun card to, you know, give her, or just to let her know we're thinking of you, or to just let someone else know you're thinking of them. Okay, so there is the sample we made tonight, but I do have some other samples to share with you. So just give me a minute here and I will grab those samples for you. All right, this one, as I said earlier, was my favorite pattern in the paper. It actually comes in 12 by 12, and you can cut it at 6 inches, and then you get these beautiful flowers. But I just love that greeting. I really stuck with the twine because I thought it was just like a nice natural look, and especially because it's, you know, nature. Here's this one. These ones. And once again, I used all those same sequence that I did. So there's that one. These ones were inspired by Rhonda Wade, her team planner. So that was just that. And then there's this one. This one's really cool. Way to do a card, because you make the card base, but then you use some of the designer series paper. So isn't that pretty, like sending flowers and thinking of you? So there's that full stamp set, and I colored it in. I used the Countryside In dies for that. And then when you open it, it shows that flowery pattern on the side, and then you have this little flower peeking in. You can write your messages. So there is another one. And then the one I made last night with my team is, I was inspired by my friend Mary Nabe. She's Stampin' Peace with Mary. She had created a pocket card using the Be Mine suite, and I was like, oh my god, I really like that idea, and I thought this would work perfect for the idea that I had in what I was thinking. So I used that Highland Heather, I used that paper, I created like a little pocket. I used the new deckled circle dies. They actually carried over from the holiday, the September to December catalog. The style, the shape, if you know and follow me, you know I'm a huge fan of anything stitched. I fussy cut out the flower. So then I used that greeting, sending flowers and thinking of you, but I chopped it in half just so it was thinking of you. And then this actually is like a cute little pocket, and when you open it up, I thought it would be a great spot to put a gift card to your favorite garden center. So I thought, like, how fun would that be? You could write a little message, put a little, like, you know, there, and then you could be, hey, go spend some shopping on me, or pick some flowers on me. So I just thought that was a really cute pocket idea. And I have another idea for the product I'm going to use next week using this, but I'm going to switch it up to a different one. I want to show you that one next. That'll be next week's. So there is the projects that I've made with the simple Zinnia bundle. As I said, it wasn't one that I really thought I was going to purchase. But I really liked it, and I thought it made beautiful cards. And I feel it's one of those cards that bundles you can have that can do so many occasions, like sympathy, thinking of you, thank you, get well, congrats, just a gratitude. There's so much you can do with it. So just to recap, we did use the simple Zinnias bundle, so stamp set and dies. We used the gorgeous designer series paper, and you can find all these products. Now, you will not find them in a catalog, but you will find them in my online store under online exclusives. So you can head to my blog, www.stampwithann.com, and you can shop anywhere in Canada. So if you're from the West Coast to the East Coast, it will ship right to you. So, and I like to, I reward, so if you place an order with me that's over $50, you will get a free set of embellishments in the mail. And then you can earn free stamp sets. So, and who doesn't love Happy Mail? I just mailed out a huge bunch of Happy Mail to my customers on Monday. So, thank you so much for joining me. So just a quick recap, I will post the video. This video, I will upload it to YouTube. It will be on my blog as long as everything goes okay. It'll be on my blog and on YouTube by the end of the weekend, and I will be posting some samples. I need to take some pictures and just post them, and they'll also be on my social media, so make sure you follow me, and I will include all the measurements and the supplies, so there'll be like a little tutorial for you with a free project sheet. All right, if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I see Nadine says she loves that paper. So do I, Nadine. Like, this honestly is like my favorite pattern. Like, these two here are my favorite pattern. Don't you ever find when you get a new pack of paper, there's always a couple patterns you really like, and then other ones you're like, oh, I just wish there was like a whole pack of these. Oh, Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. She says stamping. She said that she commented. She said stunning. Oh, thanks. So awesome. So thank you guys so much, and thanks for reporting that not so nice comment. I'm going to go delete it. Anyways, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope you enjoyed your crafty session. I'm very happy to be back in my room crafting with you guys, and I will see you guys next Wednesday night at 8 p.m. We are using a product from the annual catalog, and it is one that I've been eyeing up for a long time and never really purchased it, but I borrowed it from my team member, and I cannot wait to create samples for you. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your week. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you guys real soon. Bye, everyone. Have a great night. Thanks for joining us.